Did you just buy or sell a house? And are you about to start that daunting process of packing up and moving? Don't worry, I got you. Hey, I'm Matt from Mantle Realty, and I got a little list of some tips and tricks to help make that process a little smoother. First thing is start early and make a plan. Create a timeline of different things, steps along the way that you might need to do before it happens. Another thing you can do is make a budget. That way you're planning your expenses for moving companies, packing supplies, and any other surprise expenses that might jump up along the way. Second thing you can do is start that decluttering process. Go through and sort items. What's a must-have? What's something that you definitely want to keep and something that you could probably get away with? You know, you could just throw it away, or if you want, you can have a yard sale or try to sell it on some of those virtual marketplaces to help make some extra cheddar. Once you've gone through and started decluttering and organizing things, a good idea is to make sure that you are gathering the right supplies, boxes, tape, labels, markers, any other kind of thing that you're going to need to help pack up and organize your belongings. Speaking of organization, it's really good to make sure that you're labeling those boxes for which room that they go in. Sometimes people use color coordination, and so they'll color coordinate their room with their boxes, and so they know, hey, the blue box goes in my bedroom and the red box goes in the kitchen, or whatever. Whatever plan works for you, just as long as you have an organization and you know where those items are supposed to be. As you're sorting items and starting to organize things, you want to keep in mind all the fragile items that you might have, any kind of antiques or family heirlooms that have been handed down. Anything that might need some special attention. Maybe you need to get some packing bubbles or some packing foam or some packing peanuts or anything like that to help keep and protect those fragile items. Along the way, you're going to need to start switching over those addresses and those utilities. You're going to want to make sure that you're changing that address early on, but not too early. You don't want to miss any mail. And also the same with those utilities. You want to make sure that you're getting those switched over. So that way when you're moved in, your mail and your utilities have that seamless transition and you're not missing anything and you're not going days without power, electricity, or any of the other utilities. One thing to consider is maybe some professional help. You could always hire a moving company to come in and help pack up, move, and unload those boxes at your new home. One thing to keep in mind though is read reviews and customer testimonials and make sure you're using a vetted company. During the whirlwind of packing and organization, you need to make sure that you're keeping an essentials box or a go bag, something that you can keep all your daily needs in, like your cell phone charger, any kind of medication, some change of clothes, your laptop, anything that you need for work to get through your day. It's important to make sure that those are on hand, readily available, that you can get whenever you need. Speaking of laptops and technology, as you're going through, you want to make sure that you're correctly disconnecting and unplugging your technology. I know that with my PS5, if I just yank that cable out the wall, I'd probably mess it up. But that's not going to be you. You're going to properly turn things off and properly disconnect things. Also, it's a good idea to make sure you're labeling your cords and your cables so that way when you unpack, you know which cable goes with which piece of technology, so you can go ahead and plop down on your couch, turn on your Netflix, and enjoy your new home. Well, the day's the day. Moving day has come. What are you gonna do to help organize? That's it. Organize. Make a plan and stick to it. Make sure that you're putting the properly labeled boxes in the properly room. Like kitchen boxes go with the kitchen and bedroom boxes go in the bedroom. Another good idea to keep in mind is protect your new home. Use carpets or sliders whenever you're moving and shuffling furniture around. Make sure you're not banging into walls and being super careful as you're maneuvering through the house with heavy furniture. All right, so you've moved in and now you got a clutter of boxes all over the place. Don't worry, you're organized. You've made a timeline. You know exactly what you're gonna do. You're gonna unpack all the essentials first. Anything that you're gonna need that's not your day-to-day items, because you've already got that essential box, but other things, some more clothes, pots and pans, things like that to get you started in your home. Okay, yeah, you've got a craft room and you've got tons of sewing things. Is that super important? Does that need to be unpacked first? Or are there other things that are more important? And don't worry, it's your new home. You got plenty of time to unpack. Take your time, take it slow, and make sure that you're really keeping organized. It's gonna help you in the long run. The last tip I got for you is make sure you're taking care of yourself. This is a stressful and daunting task, unpacking and moving. So take your time. If you're getting stressed out, go take a walk. Meet some new neighbors, go get a bite to eat. You've got plenty of time to unpack and organize. The main thing is to make sure you're taking your time and you're putting things where they need to be. You don't want to lose something and then 3 years from now be like, oh, there it is, I forgot to unpack it. Alright, so that's just a little list of some tips and tricks to help get you started and maybe manage the sanity of unpacking and moving. If this helped you, like and subscribe for more. Leave a comment down below and let me know some of the stories about your experience in your moving process. Peace!